Good morning, beautiful people. What is going on? My name is Christian Cowiel, and today is episode dose of Bull in a China Shop. We will be running through breakfast, going to the gym, and all the other debaucherous activities that come with that. So without further ado, let's get cracking. Alrighty, so we got 1 cup egg whites in there, 4 whole eggs. I like to add a little bit of garlic powder because it makes a world of difference. Pardon how groggy my voice sounds. I'm like hearing that back and I'm like, ugh, I don't know about that. And then a little bit of Himalayan pink sea salt because this is like the best salt ever. And take the Uncle Ben's jasmine rice, crack that bad boy open. Throw it in microwave? Microwave? I don't know. I ain't gonna even try to pronounce that. Throw it on for 1 minute, and yeah, that's my breakfast. And this is a very magical moment. The Uncle Ben's jasmine rice is now ready. Look at that steam rising up there. That is literal art. And that is also art. Magnifique. Alright, now that breakfast is done, me and my Jeep are headed to Zoo Culture. I figured rather than have a little TV bar like splice up between clips, that this will be a better intro so where I can talk about my Jeep a little bit. So yeah, let's do it. Good transitions, very good transitions. I've had my Jeep for about a year now and putting way too many miles on it. It's like I got 30,000 miles. I'm like, But that's like the thing with traveling, is that you have a lot of those miles. It's lovely. People hear that number and they're like, oh. I'm like, why? All right, so we're now walking up to Zoo Culture. There's kind of like a back way you gotta get to it, which makes it like a little fun adventure. But smooth transition time and fun music. Wah!
I'm losing myself.
All right, so we're gonna warm up our chest here with some push-ups. I would execute a decent amount, something that is not gonna fatigue you, but definitely warm you up. That's the point of a warm-up, is to warm up. And in this warm-up, we're also gonna be doing overhead tricep extensions with a resistance band and some kind of straight bar attachment. Really easily accomplished. Make sure you're keeping your elbows in here, much like our push-ups. Execute a fair amount of reps to warm yourself up, but not fatigue yourself. Our first movement here is going to be dumbbell incline press. Now we're going to be executing 4 sets of 10 to 12 reps here. Now the incline is perfect for tearing up those chest muscles. It's one of my personal favorites. Time-honored tradition carried on by fathers and sons. Following up, we have dumbbell flat flies. Now we are going to execute 4 sets of 10 to 12 reps here, and we're going to pause at the bottom before we come up and complete the rep, really digging into that time under tension and making sure we're tearing up those muscle fibers. And to follow, we're going to be doing standing decline cable flies of 4 sets of 12 to 15 repetitions. Yet another fantastic pec destroying exercise that is existed for a lot longer than I have, but is super effective for getting a massive chest pump and great results. Next, we're going to be doing dumbbell incline hex press superset with dumbbell lateral raises. We're going to be executing 4 sets of 10 to 12 repetitions each and making sure that we are, again, really feeling the squeeze in those muscles, and this is a perfect exercise to do so. If you'll notice, I'm keeping my dumbbells together for a better center of gravity as I'm executing the push in this movement. And with my lateral raises, I am making sure to keep my elbows in a slightly bent position to where I'm not hyperextending them or, risking them to possible injury. And of course, we can't work our chest without working our triceps in this push movement. Next up, we've got decline dumbbell skull crushers. Naturally, any exercise with the word skull in it is going to be my favorite off the bat. So we're executing 4 sets of 10 to 12 reps here and making sure, again, that we are keeping our elbows in so we're not flaring out and working that muscle. Again, we're wanting to feel the squeeze in the tricep. We're not wanting to feel it in our bicep. And of course, we can't work our chest without working our triceps in this push movement. Next up, we've got decline dumbbell skull crushers. Naturally, any exercise with the word skull in it is going to be my favorite off the bat. So we're executing 4 sets of 10 to 12 reps here and making sure, again, that we are keeping our elbows in so we're not flaring out and working that muscle.
All right, so that concludes yet another super badass day at Zoo Culture, literally 3 hours later. But, you know, it was definitely some significantly awesome training. And if you all enjoy these videos, let me know what you think about them. What are some sustains, some improves, what more you would like to see out of them. And until next time, see you on the next chapter.
First take, best take.